Salut, salut, bonjour à tous. Hi everyone. Salut, salut, bonsoir, bonjour. Hi, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, all my followers. I hope you're doing good. All right, salut à tous. J'espère que vous allez très bien. All right, so this is your professor Marcel. Easy French with Marcel. All right, so today is our new live. I'm so happy to meet you all one more time again. All right, so here we are with a new topic. I hope everyone is doing good and everyone is ready for our new topic. As you can see down, okay, on the title is written our today's topic, which is the importance or the benefit of learning French language. All right, so let's wait a few more moments everyone to join. All right, so I'm happy to see all of you here. I'm very happy one more time. All right, so in few moments we're going to start our today's topic, which is the importance and the benefits of learning French language. All right, so don't forget, first of all, to subscribe, all right, and give some more heart or likes to support the channel, all right? So thank you everyone for being here one more time. So we're going to start in a few moments our lesson, all right, which is the importance and the benefit of learning French language. All right, so what is the importance and the benefit of learning French language? All right, so the benefit and the importance. So this topic is one of the most important topics of most of my students or even people who are learning a language or even French language. Why are we learning French? What is the use of learning French language? All right, so this question all the time came to me, sir, why are we learning French? What is the importance or what is the use of learning French language? So today I got a few answers for you guys. All right, so be online and we're going to try to answer, all right? I'm gonna give you some importance and benefits of learning French language, of course. All right, so in one moment we're going to start. I'm waiting for more people to join the class. All right, so 2 minutes and a half, we are already online. We're going to talk about the importance and benefit of learning French language. All right, so there we get to start now. All right, so the question is why or what is the importance and benefit of learning French language? So first of all, let's ask the other question, which is what is the importance or benefits of learning any language before coming to French? All right, so first of all, learning a new language is very, very important, okay? So which means everyone has to know more than your own language, all right? Your native language, okay? Which is, it can be French, English, Spanish, Italian, German, any language, but you should have an extra language, all right? So not only French, but in our case here, we are going to give the importance and benefit of learning French language. All right, I hope everyone is ready. All right, so let's get started right now and giving, in order to give the importance and benefits of learning French language. So the importance here, okay, we're going to divide in many categories, okay? So as I received this question for most of my students and people around me learning French language, why is it important to learn French language? So today I got few answers for you guys, for everyone, my dear students, and those who are willing to learn French language. All right. So here, first of all, we have the language barrier. The language barrier is something that everyone will be facing. All right, language barrier. Okay, so language barrier is something that when you face, of course, you're going to regret why you didn't learn that specific language. All right, so in our case here, why we have to learn French. So, first of all, I would like to let you know whether you are a student, you are working, you are not working, you are a businessman, you are, I don't know which type of position or job or your profession, I would like to tell you that learning a new language, especially French, is a huge, huge asset and a very big opportunity for you. Even though you are student, kids, adults, young, everyone, it's a very big opportunity for everyone, okay, to have French as an asset. Okay, even though you have English, you need to have French again or other language. But here in our case, it's very important to have French language. All right. So as we say, it's never too late, never too early to learn French or to learn anyway. Okay, so here we got first, we want to avoid the language barrier. That's why it's very important to learn a new language, especially French. Okay, so as I'm talking about the language barrier, why I'm student, I'm going to face language barrier. Why I'm a doctor, I'm going to face language barrier. Why I'm working here, I'm in this profession, I will never face a language barrier. It's wrong. Everyone will face, of course, language barrier. All right, so what's the language barrier? The language barrier is all problem or difficulty or failure you face when you cannot, okay, afford or talk or communicate in one language that you don't know. Okay, so when you are unable or you do not have the knowledge to speak or practice a language, of course, you are facing a language barrier. All right, so in different cases, whether you are a beginner, all right, intermediate, or advanced, you will always face a language barrier if you refuse to learn any new language. In our case, French. All right. So, in student, I will never face a language barrier. Why? You have to face, and you will face, because in your environment, even though you are a kid, you will be having some friends who are from a different national, okay, different nationalities, okay, everywhere around the world. You will be with some people who speak different languages. So there, if you do not know the specific language around you with your friend, best friend, or even your classmate sitting next to you, all right, you want to be good friends or you want to share many things together, but unfortunately you don't understand his language or our language, so it's impossible for you to be good friends. So there is your first language barrier, even though you are a kid or student. All right, and for adults, of course, everywhere in our society, I mean, in your working place, all right, colleagues, your boss, or everywhere you go, all right, even your neighbor can be another, talking another language, of course, that you don't know, but you really want to have good connection and have good friendship, all right, but because of the language barrier, you will not be able to be good friend or good colleagues. All right. So language barrier is something that everyone will face if you refuse to learn that specific language. Of course, in French. Okay, so everyone will be facing the language barrier. And then when it's come for opportunities, all right, job, I apply for a job or job coming to me, and of course, you will realize your language barrier once the job will come to you and it will be in that specific language that you will not be able to take the job or you will not get to that interview. Of course, that will be the cause of that language barrier because you do not know that specific language. All right, so everyone from other place or even though you're going to face the language barrier. And one more thing that I would like to highlight here is some people always say, I don't have to learn a new language or I don't have to learn French Because I'm not willing to travel. I'm not willing to go anywhere. I'm feeling good in my comfort zone, in my area, in my country, in my city, so I don't need to learn any new language. Very good. That's your opinion. But let me tell you here that even though you're traveling or you don't want to go abroad or you want to go abroad or you want to, travel around the world, of course, if you don't want, let me tell you that, of course, the language barrier will come to you. Even though you don't want to face anything outside, the language barrier will still come to you. Why? Because job or opportunities can come to your comfort zone, all right, which is your country or your city or your living place. All right, you can have some friends coming to your place or to your country. There, you want, of course, to be friend with them. But because of that language barrier or that specific language that you cannot speak or understand, you will never be able to get in touch with those people. All right. And also, some companies can come to your country or to your city, all right, or to your environment, to your places, but still you cannot get to that company because that company, of course, using another language. Okay. So even though you're traveling or not traveling, a language barrier can always be next to you. All right. So don't also please don't forget that language barrier is not only when you go abroad, okay, that I need to know that specific language. It can be here, even though you are a doctor, you are, any profession, all right, you can have also those language barrier around you that you will always face, okay? So it's very important for you, for everyone to know at least 2 or 3 languages. All right, so now let's talk about French language, okay? So today we're going to talk about the importance and benefits of learning French because French language is one of the most important language in the world. It's the most important language used after maybe English, okay, which is international. French, of course, also is an international language that you will be seeing everywhere around the world used, okay, in schools, companies, okay, everywhere. All right. So it's very important to have at least English and French with you. All right. So French is an international language used around the globe. All right, by many thousand million people. All right. So it's very important to know French. All right. So why French is important? Okay. So French is important and used around the globe because in most of the countries French is one of the language used, even teach, okay, taught in many schools and many universities, okay, and also French is used in most of the companies. All right. So as I said, we do not want you to face the language barrier. Will make you fail, okay, fail maybe your interview or fail somewhere or not be able to get into some places. All right. So we want you to avoid this situation. Okay. So better for you to keep in mind that French is very important. Okay. All right. So one more point that I would like to highlight here is that French have many opportunities for everyone around the globe. All right. So because French, as learning French as a new language, can help you to get jobs around the globe, of course. And also as student, it can help you also to get into some prestigious universities around the world that can get help you also to get in touch with many big companies that you gonna maybe work on or with that company. All right, so here is a bit about why we should know or learn French and why French is important, okay, today and in our life. So that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. I hope it was useful for you and for everyone here. See you all in next or on our next live. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned new things. And that's it for today. Thank you everyone for being here, for being on our live. We do appreciate it. And thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And see you one more time in our live. All right, so that's it. Okay, so today's topic was importance and benefits of learning French language. So we are learning French language to avoid language barrier, which will we will avoid maybe not making friends, because when you're facing language barrier, you cannot make friends around you. You cannot make a good contact around you. You cannot get many opportunities. All right, so we should keep that in mind. And you should remember that French is one of the most international language used around the globe, which has most opportunities in the world. All right. So, as you can see, I will give you a few examples why French is very important. Even though French, when you buy food items everywhere, you will find at least French in the notice, French language in the notice. At least you will find 3 languages or 2 languages or 5 languages, but French will always be there in the notice. So it's very important for you to know French. Okay, and even the notice we have also French. Okay, and you will also see French as in the 3 first language used in the world, which is also very important for you to know French at least. And that's it. I hope you got something new. I hope everyone is going to avoid the language barrier and try to learn French and get some more opportunities, get to have good contacts around, and try to get into many opportunities. French open more opportunities. Even you travel or not, you will always get good opportunities and big opportunities with French language. All right. Thank you, everyone. And that's it for today. Bye, everyone. À bientôt. Au revoir.